All right, greetings everybody, and welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've just put up the grandma mod thing and reminded people to farm their mods. I don't even know if that's a thing that I have to remind people about anymore, right? Like everybody knows, y'all got it figured out. It's not a thing anymore. I remember back 3 or 4 years ago, people would skip out on mods all the time, skipping leg day. I just had to remind everybody like all the time to farm their mods. So I haven't done that in a while. I wonder if it'd be good to get back to that if people still skimp out. Got to get your 3 refreshes every day on those mods though, I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's the newer teams aren't as reliant on speed as they used to be. But there's still landmarks that you have to meet for raids, for Zepho, for things like that, where you need to get a character to a certain speed, and also if you can do that with an offense set instead of a speed set, it makes a pretty big difference. So now in the game, I think a lot of times you're not looking to have the fastest character against your opponents with every team, but you still need to be reasonably fast and have either offense or health or whatever it is that you're looking for in that particular character. So it's not quite as just strictly farming for speed as it used to be. But yeah, if you're not doing your 3 refreshes on mods every day, 3, 4, 5, 6, get those refreshes in. And again, just because I haven't said it for a while, the logic is pretty simple, right? If you play for a certain amount of time, you buy light speed bundles, other people buy light speed bundles, you develop your characters, other people develop their characters. At some point, your roster is very similar or literally the same as other people at your skill level. And the thing that differentiates your account at that point is not necessarily whether or not you have a certain character, but more how are your characters modded. So your mods make a lot of difference. And then when you get to the end game, Kyber 2, Kyber 1, Datacrons are also a thing. And then you also have to have not just the good mods, but also the good Datacrons. That's the current game state. Storm Pooper says, hi DL, happy last week of servitude. Oh, well, I don't know if it's the last week of servitude. I mean, I still have to work. I'm going to try working for myself instead of working for somebody else, but doesn't mean that I'm not going to have to do the thing. But yeah, no, it's I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to it at the same time. It's a lot to give up. It's a pretty big risk. So again, for any viewers who aren't aware, I'll be leaving my job on Wednesday. I've been working in roles of engineering and leadership for about 30 years now. And that's always been a big part of who I am, is what I do. So maybe I'll have to go back to work again and just do the same thing again for another job. But at least for a little while, we're going to try working for myself and see if we can make a go of it, see if we can get a business up and running that'll get me enough income so that I don't have to go to work for other people. And work on a little more on my Star Wars channel. I always worked on that in my spare time as a hobby. That won't change. I don't think I'll try to make the Star Wars thing my full-time gig. I don't think I'm going to have enough audience or reach to do that. But yeah, we'll do some other things and try to see if we can support, maintain. BB Aftermath says, congrats on the big announcement. Storm Pooper says, high risk, high reward. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah, so I'm looking into a bunch of different things. One of which is, start a traditional business, either buy a business or just start doing like a brick and mortar sales type business. YouTube business seems much more attractive to me because you don't have the upfront investment. But if you try to do something on YouTube and it doesn't work and you can't monetize it, then that's not going to work either. So I have to find that route of exactly what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to try a YouTube business first. Maybe I'll make a business out of making a business. What do you think of that for a YouTube channel? I'll just record myself every day trying to make it work, and my actual business will be trying to build a business. People can watch me struggle. I'll get on a particular Tuesday night, shake my head. It's all bad. I didn't get what I wanted today. I got no 46 times. I don't think that'd be very entertaining. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All right. Let's take a look at Grand Arena while we get started here. Zaid says, good luck, DL. Yeah, was it Edison or Franklin or somebody like that? Maybe it was Thomas Jefferson. I don't know who to attribute the quote to, but the quote goes something like this: I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder you work, the more of it you have. So that's kind of my outlook. I appreciate the well wishes, but we're not gonna try to get lucky. We're gonna spend time making a good plan, and then we're gonna try to execute that plan and make some. I'd love to say make the world a better place. That's if I could do something that would help with that, and I could make money doing it, I'd be pretty happy, pretty satisfied. All right, let's take a look at my opponent, Projectile V2, AKA Melior. That is a long name, so I'm guessing that somewhere in Discord or something like that, his name is Melior, and he's got Projectile, and then this is Projectile V2. I don't know. It's a long name. I don't know where it comes from. I wish I knew the history. It's always fun on stuff like that. If my opponent tunes in, realizes that I'm on stream and tunes in, tell me what your name means, man. Guild is SL Dead Forest Guards. Dead Forest Guards. Why are you... okay, are you forest guards that are dead, or are you guarding a dead forest? Either one of them seems like not a very rewarding occupation, to be honest. Guarding a dead forest. All right, power and ships, 4.7. Power and characters, 7.6. Total is... Whenever I see 337, I always think Leet 1337. So this is 12337, so it's Lzeet. I don't know. What's a 2? 2 is a Z? 5 is an S? Anyway, something like that. 12.3 on total character. Galactic War Battles, 128,000. That's 7 years. 7 years playing the game. Yikes. It seems like a long time, but I got to remember, Loquitur account is... we're on update 204 this week. So in 5 weeks, Loquitur will be 4 years old. Can you guys believe that I've been doing this for 4 years? I can't. When I think about 4 years, seems like such a long time, but yeah, I bet I've had a YouTube channel for 4 years almost. Interesting stuff. All right, here we've got the Leviathan, Profundity, End Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator, all the stuff. A couple of the ships are still Gear 12 characters, but pretty much everything's at Relic over here. Character-wise, 8 Galactic Legends as we'd expect for a 12.3 million account. Revan's, Skywalker, Bane, Ahsoka, Third Sister, all the things. Malicos is in there, Cal Kestis is in there, Jedi Knight Cal. Ahsoka Tano snips his Relic 9, so he's going for the new Galactic Legend. Ahsoka Tano as well. I think at this point it's easier just to go to the bottom and see what he doesn't have Relic. Okay, no Great Mothers yet. That was ridiculous, that Great Mothers team. Holy cow. Alright. So yeah, Omega's not Relic'd. Couple like the Imperial Super Commando and Gar Saxon aren't quite Relic'd yet. Mission, Jawa Scavenger. He's got a bunch of stuff that he actually started putting Relic materials onto. Ewok Elder, not Relic'd. All the other Ewoks are. Yeah, wow. Okay. Pretty much everything. Fantastic. Let's look at mods just for fun. Arranged by speed, fastest. Non-GL characters, Echo at 370. Cat right behind. 363. I think mine's 364. So we got one more speed on our Cat than he does. 358 on Piet. That's a fast Piet. That's probably his best mod set, right? 179. Is that better than Echo's mod set? Yeah, 172. Yep, and then Leia's up here. Radis, Gideon, 50 RT. Let's go down a couple layers to Starkiller. 318 with an offense set. Alright, so plenty of good mods here. He's got advantages on ships, advantages on characters, and overall probably more good mods than I have. Yikes. Okay. He's picked through my defenses. He came in here, he beat Rey. He's like, okay, that was easy. They just leave over these teams that I'm sure he's thinking, like, easy to beat. Everything down here, he hit one shot. Just got a couple teams left to go. Killed my Padme team in one go. My Queen Amidala team. No problem, onward and upward. Yikes. Alright, so we've got Lord Vader, Gungans, Keller and Beck, Leia, Imperial Remnant, all at Relic 8. Down bottom, we got Rey, Malgus, Qui-Gon, Third Sister Inquisitors, and we've got a CLS team here on defense. CLS is still savageable, right? Savageable, salvageable, savage, savage, oppressible, oppressible. I kind of like oppressible. That works. So I think we learned one time that we can't kill Chupio first. We actually have to kill CLS first, because if we don't, that goes badly. Darth Robre says not really using Datacrons on defense. Yeah, no, yeah, if my opponent watches this, I'm guessing he didn't upgrade his Datacrons after the last conquest, because he's got, like, the bottom zone has no Datacrons on it. Does he not have Jar Jar? I thought he had all the Gungans. Wait, what are you saying? So for the Gungan team, Tarpals and Phalanx. I've seen a lot of setups with Tarpals and Phalanx. I put Tarpals and Jar Jar on mine. Right? I put Tarpals and Jar Jar on mine, but I don't think they've even gotten a hold yet. Everybody kills my Gungans in one shot. So, what's the secret to putting Gungans on defense? Because I struggle with them, but my opponents haven't. They've just seemingly rolled through my my Gungans every time. I mean, I feel like I have to use a Galactic Legend against them because I don't have Bo-Katan Mandalore, and I haven't found something else that works. So, I'm guessing some opponents are using Bo-Kat against me, but I don't know for sure. So we'll try to get this Savage battle done. Boy, we aren't getting much done here. Maybe it's just a cooldown sequence that we have to get through. Or maybe we just don't have a very good Datacron this time. He's going to heal right now, and then we'll be sad. Oh, he didn't have the heal up. Okay. There he did it. He got it anyway. I thought we were going to get lucky there for a second. What is it? So we had a moment where... Okay. We had a moment where we weren't doing any damage to him, and then we took off and started doing lots of damage. So I guess with his mods or something, like when he changes stance, he's in trouble. So we got to get him to change stance again. There, he changes stance again. Now, if that's true to form, we should be... I'll just put it on auto. I don't think there's any reason for me to click. It's fine. It's going to be... Oh, and then as soon as I put it on auto, he just kills CLS. He's like, yeah. I know what I'm up to. Okay, so this should be good. Yeah. We had to get him in the right stance to do damage to him, though. Man. Maybe I need to level up my Savage. I've actually thought about it because Treya with Savage, I understand in 5s. We played Savage against the Gungans, and he went crazy with counterattacks. But he would have to hit a lot harder to make that work. So if I took Savage up to Relic 8, we might be able to kill Gungans with Savage. We'll try our standard Rogue One stuff against the Qui-Gon team. Work our way through the bottom. See what's on the back wall before we start assigning all of our good teams up top. This is a pretty good Datacron. I've got Rogue One mechanics Datacrons though, so we should probably use those. We've got this one, and we've got this one. I think this is better overall. 99% defense, lots of armor penetration. We'll take that. Work our way through. Jellywatch says, greetings from Germany. Well, hello from America. See if we can stun. Just take a little bit of the sting out of when we... There we go. Okay. This will kill Qui-Gon. Oh, ouch. Okay. Get some foresights off here. Let's see if we can bring back Cassian. All right. We got Cassian. Oh, we lost Cassian. Come on, Kiadi Mundi. Stick around. Don't die, buddy. Heal up. Be good, be brave. Now, come on. He needed to last just a little bit longer so I could get hope and get full banners. But that did not occur. Alright, this Malgus. This third sister. One or the other of these I need to use gas, I think. But I have like a weaker version of the gas team. I've got Rex and 5s on defense. So I've got Echo and Arc Trooper to go with gas on offense. Not ideal. So we've killed these with Phoenix before. We've used Sith Eternal. We've used a bunch of stuff like that. I would like to be able to get through this team. I think I'll have to use a Galactic Legend on one team or the other. So I'll use Sith Eternal probably on the Malgus team. And I guess we can just try gas here. Gas is a tough go against this team, though. This team is nasty. Which team is better? Because the Malgus team has Revan and Bastila Fallen, which is pretty nasty. I think this is harder for me than the one where they put like Malak in the place of the Bastila, where you got the 2 tanks. They're harder to kill, but Bastila's debuffs are just nasty. JQ says, I just wrapped up C, and I was going Jabba, but I'm going to pivot to Ahsoka and the new stuff. Jabba will be relegated to the Galactic priority over the 4th. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, chase the new stuff. Get the newest stuff first if you have the... So somebody asked that in the Ask Loquitur channel, and I said, look, you know, if you're newer to the game, you come in, you got to establish your fleet. Then I think there's a period after fleet where you've got to stabilize your account, which is what I did on Lex Talionis. We built a full Relic CLS team that supports the Millennium Falcon with Relic characters and all that stuff. So it's a lot of synergy with Luke and the team there. And then I'm building a couple characters for GAC, Bosk, 5s, and Jedi Knight Anakin. I'm putting them at Relic. Each one of those gives me a particular tool in my toolbox for Grand Arena, and then I'll go into Jabba. You have to have conquest solved, right? So, in my opinion, people say, what should my account look like if I'm going for Galactic Legend Ahsoka? If you got your fleet, you got your account stabilized, and then you paid attention to getting to 4 million in a way where, you know, your account's over 4 million, you're in hard conquest, and you're able to get box 5. That's your signal. Once you're past there, you need to be alternating between, you know, focusing on the new content and then working on some of the older content in the background. And, you know, kind of get to that when you can. So that's my opinion. That's kind of like when you're stabilized and you've got hard conquest under control. If you don't have hard conquest under control and you go for Galactic Legend Ahsoka, for example, you know, you're leaving a lot on the table. With those new characters, the new characters out of Conquest are always important, good, useful. Well, I shouldn't say always because that's a definitive, but, you know, most of the time. Except for, you know, Rocket needs Boba and Admiral Trench, which were kind of on the lower side of good. Most of the stuff out of Conquest has been very, you know, important and useful somewhere in the game. So That's my opinion. So once you got that stuff, get the Galactic Legend Ahsoka. I use Maul with Relic 3 Gar and ISP, and it worked quite well versus the Gungans with Jar Jar. Interesting. I thought Traya was almost 100% win rate against Gungans. In 5s, that's true if they don't have Jar Jar. Once Jar Jar's in the team, if he has like the Grand Arena Datacrons on him, or Omicrons, my Traya team's pretty low level. Relic 5 Savage, Relic 3 on my Traya and Nihilus, and yeah, we didn't have enough to kill them. They killed my Traya so fast. So it may be 100% win rate if your characters are high enough relic level, but I guess my Traya is a bit weak still. Might be with Savage lead. Oh, that's interesting because you don't necessarily need the Traya lead. I hadn't thought of that. I just kind of default to the Traya lead so they take damage, but they lose all their health anyway, so doing a percent health effect is useless. Interesting, so you put Savage in the lead. I don't know if you already mentioned it. What's the plan of the Lex Talionis guild? Give the new players a home or grow as a guild? Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis with Plo. Oh, the Plo Datacron, if you have it. I do not have the Plo Datacron. No, I don't have that. Well, let's try Gas against Third Sister. I feel like this is going to waste gas, but maybe I can get it done. Gotta take a chance on something here, or we're not. I mean, if we don't get a good clear, if we don't get a cheap one here, we're just gonna get stuck on the back wall. So this is a desperation move here. So what's the plan of the Lex Talionis Guild? That's a good question. And to be honest, there's a variety of answers that could be the right answer. Oh my goodness. They killed my clones so fast. Yeah, this is hopeless. There's no way I'm going to kill her. What do I have to kill her like 7 times, right? Yeah, she's just healing up. Gas is definitely not angry enough to get this done, it looks like. Come on. Now we have healing immunity on. It's really over. Come on, do something. Okay. All right. I clicked submit. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Doesn't really matter that much. I meant to click forfeit. I really meant to click forfeit. Okay, so what have I got up here? Gungans, Lord Vader. So probably JML. See if we can use Bane. JML, Bane, SLKR. So if we want to get through that top, we really do have to beat this without using a Galactic Legend. We can use Sith Eternal on one of these teams, but on one of these teams or the other, we've got to get it done. Does putting Revan in here give us the right equation? Can we get Malgus done that way? Jedi Knight Revan may do it instead of Plo. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, but that's what I thought as well. If we don't have the Plo Datacron. We do want to use one of our better crons here, though. This has crit damage, defense, some protection. Do we have one that's very defensive? Potency. This has armor penetration, health steal, crit damage. This has a ton of damage. I think this might be what we have to try here. 90% win rate with the comp you have? Okay. That's cool, Yaba. Alright, so let's see if we can make it work then. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Does this cleanse, dispel all debuffs on all allies? Yeah, let's try to get Cal Kestis back in the game here. We'll get over onto Bastila. We'll call an assist here. Let's do the Whirlwind first. Okay. Get some counterattacks in. That's nice. Okay, okay. Come on, Cal. Keep living. This Bastila is not frail. Let's do the assist here because it looks like the stun thing doesn't do anything for us, right? If we try to stun somebody, it's just they just loll at us. Is that not the case? Okay, we'll go back to the defensive. Okay. Can't assist me against Revan, so we'll just take a basic here. And then we have to rely on Cal Kestis getting the insta-kill here. Right? Assist doesn't do anything. Pass this over to Cal Kestis again. All right. We're in that 90% win rate. Okay. All right. Now we have to try to get Sith Eternal to work here, and we gave them turn meter, which is inconvenient, but Watt will still take a free bonus turn at the start. Let's put our best Datacron here for Sith and see if we can make this work. They should take a lot of turns. I think this works. It's dicey. Third Sister is so nasty. Okay. They took all kinds of turns. Because the Grand Inquisitor thing, I guess he had more turn meter than Watt had with regards to going first. That could have gone badly if they'd have killed Watt, but they didn't, so should be okay. That defense looking pretty good right now. The tank is holding up quite nicely. Let's give him some protection back again. Tank's just there to waste time. I mean, all we want is just to let them take turns, get to our ult, and do Sith Eternal things. Okay. Give me ult meter. We've got locked healing immunity on us now. Now we're into the ult. Okay, we can't try taunting. All right. Zap. Hey, we get the banner for that tank living. That's not Horaburu. All right, so if he's got more Galactic Legends on the back wall, we're going to be in trouble. We've still got Wampa. We've still got a few other tools in our toolbox, but you know, all of our big guns are committed to his top wall right now. So if he's got a good back wall on his defenses here, we're going to be struggling. Do we have one of these tank revive things somewhere? And when a tank dies, they revive. I guess this is the tank one that we've got, right? Okay. That Datacron's good enough. It's got a lot of defense, a little bit of health, physical damage. It's kind of got the kitchen sink. Hurt the red guy with the cattle prod. That's funny. Cattle prod. I like that. I'm going to use that. Get out your cattle prod, Royal Guard. I will say, the Royal Guards to me were so distinctive when I first saw Star Wars. So, I don't... I think I've shared the story with you guys before that the first Star Wars movie I ever saw, I didn't even know it existed. I grew up in the middle of nowhere, and I didn't know much about like current events and what was going on in the world. But let me check here, make sure we don't have... Okay, he took a turn, right? So he doesn't have the insta-kill immunity. So we'll do that. So I didn't know about Star Wars until Return of the Jedi. That was the first Star Wars movie that I saw in the theater. And I was instantly in love with Star Wars. Instantly. I used to play with Lego blocks all the time. Engineer, you know, liked Lego blocks as a child. Shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. But so yeah, I liked Lego blocks as a kid, and I went home and I started painting my Lego blocks as Star Wars characters. And that Royal Guard was so distinctive, right? So I had to paint several of my Lego guys bright red, just bright red guards, so that I could have those red Royal Guards for my Lego Star Wars. We're going to go over here, get another armor shred, pop the damage immunity on him, so that once we get Rey lowered, actually going to reset the cooldowns over here because, yep, there's a whirlwind and I don't want him to die. Okay, take that out. And we'll probably have to kill Ben again. We'll take Rey down to the minimum. We'll swap this over to Kenobi. Yep, get the kill there. And then get the kill on Rey. Okay. Let's see what he's got on this back wall. Whether I've got chances. Afra. Oof. Oh my goodness. We have Tuskens. We have Resistance Zori. We've got Iden, Afra, and Saw Gerrera. I mean, his back wall defenses aren't that great, but his garbage on the back wall is still better than a bunch of my defenses that I actually have on defense hoping for holds. So, that's not fantastic. Alright, so this is our solution. Wampa's the solution for Remnant, at least for right now. or not Remnant, but Iden. So bring the Wampa in here, get him counterattacking. We'll ramp up. I mean, these are like Relic 7 troopers, so might actually have to hit them a little harder than some of the other combats. Pretty big difference between Relic 5 and Relic 7 troopers. Okay, get a Womp off again, get some purple protection going here. Iden just flips over and dies. Keep ramping. Okay. I can't put this on auto. I've found that the system does not really do a very good job of understanding and running the right sequence in auto. Okay, he wants to taunt again, so clearly he's got a death wish against this Wampa. Alright, I think we're good on roaring. No, maybe not. Maybe you just keep doing it, because we're still not hitting them as hard as we'd like. Got 3.5 minutes left. I would hate to struggle for 1.5 minutes and then find out I didn't have enough ramping. But we got to be able to kill them pretty quickly in like 3 or 4 hits. Otherwise, they'll just, you know, every time I kill them, they'll have this buff on. Okay. Yep, and they go again. Dang. Now this is a Relic 8 Wampa modded for offense. So these troopers are serious business right now, guys. Let's go over here, and I think we'll get him. Yeah, there we go. We've ramped up enough. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want to kill Iden. Miss target. Redirect. We're one-shotting Iden right now. So that's a pretty good sign that we do have enough damage now. 200,000 per hit. Seems pretty good. Alright. Off we go. Now we got this Zori team. We like Mandalorians here. I don't feel like I am using anything that I need up top, because we know what's up top. This is a little bit dicey with a good Relic team and Zori. Yeah, we don't want to take a lot of these counterattacks, though. That's the issue. All right, let's just do a basic here. Him having Holdo is simultaneously, you know, interesting for him, bad for us, but also reduces the damage of his team, so then it's not as dangerous. Okay. Holdo. Alright, let's take her out. Think we can just get Zori here. Yeah. Alright, that worked out quite nicely. Some Maul Mandos. Afra. I think we've killed Afra with CLS before. Does that seem like something anyone can confirm? I think that works. I think CLS. We will try our Bane against Leia here. Defense, potency, health, armor penetration, crit damage, 79% defense. It's pretty good stats. We'll take that. Night Sister Kron. Luke Holman says, I've done CLS versus Afra before. So Luke asked, why not Gar and the Imperial Super Commando together? It doesn't have enough damage. So what I found before with using that team when they're both at gear 12, when I do the assists, having that Relic Django in is so much more damage that, you know, we can finish those characters off. Whereas if I use 2 gear 12 characters, then the amount of damage we're doing drops off precipitously. Okay. Okay, looks like we're okay here. Drogan. Getting the flamethrower out. Got damage immunity on. We can't deal with him at the moment. We don't have our debuff or our buff removal either. Debuffer. Okay. Let's use that now. Alright. Okay, come on. Let's go. We should be good now, right? Even if she gets off the ult, there shouldn't be enough turns for her to lock down my protection. That was close, though. Holy cow, she almost took 3 turns to my 1. Got to speed up my Bane a little bit, I guess. Okay. Get her. Alright, we got her. We got her. Alright. This will do JML. And we've given away some of our good Jedi for a good cause. But maybe we need... What do we need? Do we need damage here? Or survivability? I feel like we need a cleanse, right? Cleanse would be good. So Bastila might be helpful. Shakti might be helpful. Shock for a cleanse? Yeah. I think that seems right. I don't think there's anything we're going to Enfys Nest. But we're looking for protection. That's 10% protection. Here's 40% protection with light side stuff. That's really good. Holy cow, that's good stats for a JML cron. All right, let's get on in there. Alarm's going off. Check guild events. What's going on here? Okay. Let's see. What should we do here? I think we just go after Thrawn, right? Clear off Hermit Yoda. Okay. And then get a swap back there. We're ability block though, so not much help. Okay. Now get Thrawn. Okay. And then just try to stay alive, right? Bonk. Okay. I really want to get to the alt. Oh, did I already have... I think I just messed up. I think I just messed up a little bit. Yeah, that's inconvenient. I needed to get Master's training also over on Shock T. He's about to get his second alt. So we'll just try to... Somebody told me if I just keep focusing on JML and I alternate between the two special abilities, that we can get a good result. Let's see if we can kill him before the alt. I don't know. Let's try it. Nope. Alright, well, guess I gotta do my alt now. Okay. Oof. And then we'll try this, because that's what I was explained. That we could just go back and forth between those two skills. So let's see if that's true. Okay. All right. Just do that. And I don't know, cleanse off some buffs. All right. Cool, 55 banners. Okay. Let's see. I have to respond to a text. I got something from work. Let me just respond to this for a second, guys. I'm sorry. This will be quick. Let me finish this. And that didn't work. Okay. That's not what I want. Sorry, guys. This is taking longer than it needs to. Sorry. Wow, I can't figure this out. This is crazy. Okay, I gotta do it differently. Okay, sorry about that. sorry. All right, let's get back to this now. Gungans. JQ says, last GAC, my JML, Hoda, and Grandmaster Yoda whiffed hard on a Queen Amidala MQG and POW team like they weren't even there. I'd use Jedi Knight Cal in another fight. Wow. JML got destroyed, huh? Yeah, I've heard that team's pretty rough. I faced them. I think I've only once so far faced the Queen Amidala team, and I used Kenobi, JMK, used Cat to take out Queen Amidala. I fought some Queen Amidala teams, but not with the good characters in there. Okay, so these Gungans, I'm planning to use SLKR to beat the Gungans. However, it also could be, I've heard that Phoenix can beat the Gungans if Jar Jar's not there. What have you guys seen? Have you guys... Oh, I don't have Rex. Never mind. Rex is on defense. That won't work. Gotta have Rex. I don't think Imperial Troopers will work. I just don't think I have a lot of options here except the First Order. Limited options. All right, this has got potency, defense, bunch of health steal. Health steal is good for us if they don't outright kill us. This has a bunch of protection, crit damage, defense, special damage. Tank allies lose, gain grit. I really don't want grit, actually, on my crew. Okay, we do have Treya, but we don't have Savage. Should we try it in a team with Treya and Nihilus without Savage? Just to see what we can get done. Try to isolate Tarpals. See if we can kill the generator. It's kind of tempting, but these are Relic 8 Gungans. Yeah, let's just do this and see if we can get through it. I mean, there's not even any guarantees that this is going to work, right? All right, let's do this. Peel off as many stacks of generator as we can. Huck's down instantly. Crazy. Stun. 2 hits on the generator. We should have our stab back now, right? Stab. Get rid of their buffs. 2 hits on the generator. We'll target a stunned character to steal mastery. Generator down. Wow. 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 They're just destroying my crew. It's embarrassing what they're doing to this. Kylo Ren unmasked. Look at this. Shock and... Aww. Let's just do a basic here. Target the stunned guy. Get some damage done. Stab again. Go into the ult, not because I have to, but just because I may as well. Protect my health banners. Gungans down. There's got to be a better way for me to deal with those. I just got to figure it out. All right. These Jedi. These Jedi, though. Do troopers work against these Jedi? Imperial troopers should work against his troopers. We're faster, right? 337 on his Moff Gideon. I think we're faster than that on my Piet. Yeah, so let's take a look at Imperial troopers. Veers, Piet. This Piet should be like 348. So 368. And we just got to be able to kill Moff Gideon before they get a turn. That's the key. So we're looking for damage. A bunch of physical damage, crit damage here. Okay. Equip that. Maul, Gar Saxon, and ISP takes care of Gungans. But I assume they all have to be Relic. Darth Robre. See, mine are gear 12. The Gar and the ISP are gear 12. So don't the Gungans just like one-shot them? Destroy them like the fools they are? Anyone got any ideas why the live commentary won't show on my PC and only on my phone? Darth says his oh boy. Did they prevent my buff somehow? Or my turn meter? Or what just happened? Something happened, the boat left, I was not on the boat. Okay. This is going to be a loss. I don't understand why, but we definitely we lost control of the turn meter train very early on. When Piet puts a buff here, that should give everybody another buff. And I didn't see that buff come up. Which didn't give me turn meter, which meant that we're behind. Yeah, so that's, I mean, there's nothing to do here. We're done. Yikes. Yikers. Okay. So we need CLS for the back wall. Can Enfys Nest... Nope, can't fight those Jedi because of Mace Windu. Mace Windu will remove my health and leave me with 1 health and I'll die. So that doesn't work. So we've got bounty hunters that we can use. But we need enough damage to kill this. So we might actually need bounty hunters here. We also have Night Sisters. This is too much healing for Night Sisters, I think. And Traya. What if we did Traya here? We could do Traya here. And actually, I think... put Nihilus lead, Traya, and this tank. And then we could just try to soak the hits and get the execute from Nihilus. Try to trigger that early. See if we can get this done. All right, let's go. All right, so we're surviving. That's good. Cooldown increases. We will put the isolate here. Doesn't really help us against the locked taunt, but maybe it'll do something here in a moment. It sucks when your punch bot hits like a wet noodle. That's funny. Yeah, the Dark Trooper wasn't getting a lot done there, was he? Okay, switch over to Gideon here. I think we're just trying to survive. Okay, let's get rid of Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Okay. Then we got to get rid of regular Trooper Moff Gideon. Ooh. Big hits on Traya. Isolate the Scout Trooper for now. Traya down. Okay. Which means isolate's down. I don't think there's a whole lot to think about here, right? We just got to get to another execute here, please. All right. Well, we got to take him because it's the only option we got. Wow. Why couldn't I heal? Reduced by 75%. Wherever they get damage over time, they gain... Okay, damage, crit damage, protection, special damage. Huh. Nihilus was just like, I don't need to heal. It's all good. The live chat is fixed, Ethan? Oh, nice. Okay. All right, so we got to clean this up, and we still got to kill these Jedi. So let's try Fennec against the Jedi here. Get some bounty hunters going. I want her in the lead, but I don't think we're going to get enough debuffs to get the contract very quickly. So that'll be inconvenient. And I think then maybe it looks like this instead. Try to keep the Mandalorian alive. Or maybe it's even... There's not a lot of damage here, right? So we just gotta... So if we can get to the contract and get to the execute pretty quickly, then we should be good. But Bosk isn't going to have taunt, right? They're going to strip the taunt off of him right away. I don't think this is good enough. I don't think this is going to do it, but I'm going to give it a try. See if we can make it work. Okay. So let's just do the assists here and try to get to the contract. All about getting to the contract. Okay. And then we're going to try to get rid of Keller and Beck. First. All right. And then Ahsoka's probably easier to hit, I guess. Yeah, we got to target Mace anyway, though, right? I mean, he's just going to keep getting in the way, so we may as well just go in on him. It looks like we are going to get the deed done with this team. I was a bit uncertain, but Looks like we're going to do what we need to do. Let's just target Ahsoka, get her out of here. And try to recover some banners. Should be it. Alright, 57, that's good. We'll take it. We got to clean up this garbage. We get lots of stuff that'll clean this up. We can just throw Enfys Nest in here, right? If we're not going to use her for something else. Goes in stealth, though. Do we just need to bring in a real team just because I really don't want to drop another battle to like a random scout trooper with a Datacron? That is not a good idea for me. Let's just do this. Throw in a low-level Datacron. Clean this up. Not too worried about banners. I just don't want it to go to another combat. Should be enough damage. If it isn't, then by the time we get to the second level of the little bonus character, it should be alright. Good enough. 25 banners, we'll take it. We're out. Alright, we get to see ships. Let's finish up this back wall if we can. We got CLS here. Some droids. Throw droids in. Again, we'll just use a mediocre Datacron. Kind of running out of Datacrons. We still need to beat those Tuskens somehow. That's going to be interesting. Okay. Get in on Afra here. Go ahead and take the Chupio. Do some blinds here first. Swap over just to get more attacks. Okay, he's wandering back and forth, stunning us. That's inconvenient. Alright, there we go. Afra down. Let's get some damage here on BT1 before he goes crazy. Okay, no luck with getting the blind on him this time, but we got the dead condition applied. So, there you go. Tuskens. We need some pretty big area of effect stuff. Or we need permanent kills, right? Oof. I honestly don't even know what we've got anymore that'll kill this. That gas team would have been nice here, right? Use gas on them. We've got Night Sisters. I guess we can use Grievous. Try to see if Grievous works here. He's got area of effect that'll keep scaling. Put in a couple droids. Put in a decent Datacron. Do we have something that just has health? Health steal. Defense protection. We don't have a Datacron anymore that just has health on it. This has some health. Some crit damage. Alright. Let's see if we can ramp Grievous up enough before we lose. Okay. Fine by me if you want to target Grievous. I'm okay with that. The B2 is just like stuck in battle pose. Let me do an area effect just to see what kind of damage we're doing. Not too impressive. Wow. 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 Okay. They just zeroed my Grievous in one hit. That's impressive. These two droids can't do anything. Oh, what can we try here? Night Sisters, I guess. We're out of gas in a lot of ways. We've used up most of our tips and tricks and tools. Let's put the zombie in here. See what we can get done. I think they've got too much recovery. I don't think this is going to work, but you know, maybe we can get a bunch of plagues on them and get. If I can get the non-raiders dead, then it won't be that hard for me to come in and work through the two raiders. But well, we've got a full team. It's hard to deal with. All right, we didn't even get a plague on the chieftain there. Didn't even get one. 0 plagues. All right, we'll try this stuff. And he heals up and lost his plague. He healed up on somebody else's turn and lost his plague. So I don't think we've got a chance. We can't get a plague to stick. Yep. No, they heal so much. It's crazy. Talzin's gonna die as soon as she takes a turn. Let's try this again, just see. Yeah, we got nothing. This is useless. Huh. Don't know what we can do. Yeah, his leftover back wall teams are better than a lot of my actual defenses. It's funny. Yeah, we got nothing. We'll just retreat with this. Let's take a look at the roster again and see. Empire? I don't think Empire works here, but we have them. What would Empire do? Do like a Mara Jade team like this? See if we can just area affect the the other two Tuskens down over a very long period of time. Okay, let's give this over to Mara Jade for now. Stunned instantly. Oh boy. Emperor Palpatine just gets one-shotted. Yeah, we got nothing here. Forfeit. Looks like the Tuskens are going to stand, y'all. I don't know what to do about these teams. Take in Nest against Saw, and she'll just die on the turn that all the debuffs go, or the bombs go off. Let's see what we can get done here with Nest, just for the fun of it. Cara Dune, my favorite character. All right. Got like a 7-turn stun we got to get through here. Okay. Is that stun repeatable, or is that just once when he does his initial gimmick. I think we're just doing basics, right? Okay. We are permanently on fire. We're also permanently blinded, but Nest permanently doesn't care about being blinded, which is funny. We would like to kill Kyle. There's no resurrect on this team, so once Kyle's down, he's down for good. Okay. Alright. There's the Saber Toss. Kyle's back to 100% life, no problem. Okay. Oh! Oh! Cara Dune killed me in one shot somehow. Man, however that works. All right, so we're out of stuff. We just ran out of gas on the back wall. All right, so we've got Negotiator, we've got Executor, we've got Radis down here. I can't really beat that Negotiator team except with my Profundity. So we're going to have to try the First Order here. And if we can't beat this or get it at least weakened with the First Order, then we'll have a rough time with fleets too. Let's do Cassian's, U-Wing, and Plo as my 2 reinforcements. And, I mean, we're going to lose the tank instantly, right? The other thing we could do is pull skills. So we could come in here with a garbage fleet, pull all their skills, and then come in with the First Order. That might actually be better. Because I don't know that I don't have a high level of confidence in this. So, what if we did that? What if we took in the Endurance? Brought in some garbage ships. And just let them kill us. That'd be good, right? Let me see. Our garbage ships aren't that garbage anymore, right? Like, there's a bunch of stuff here we're not going to use, but it's not necessarily bad or easy to kill. This is probably our weakest ship, right? So we could throw this in. We don't have Leviathan, so we're not using Sith Fighter for anything. Okay, that should absorb the initial sequence of hits. Right? Let's try it. And then we'll bring in the First Order and try to clean it up. Do Padme? Boba, Jango, or Mando all have permakill. Yeah, we'll submit that. We didn't get the skill off of the Xanadu Blood. You want me to try Padme against the Tuscans? How exactly would Padme work against Tuscans? I don't think I have mace left. If I had mace, I might do it. Having permakill for the tanks, you got to get a permakill on the main tank. And I think the first time that you kill the summon, he comes back no matter what. So you have to kill 3 raiders at least, even with permakills. So it takes a while. All right, we've got to focus up here. Try to get this battle done. All right. breached on me already. That's okay though. Alright, let's give ourselves some turn meter. Let's hit this Xanadu blood. Let's put a missile onto the IG-2000. Okay. And then we've got to try to get this kill quickly here. Let us hope for a big hit. Okay, we got it. All right. We got one ship down. That's a start. Let's pass this over. We can get another big hit here. I don't think it'll kill him, but it didn't do too bad. All right, here's the Hound's Tooth. So what we need to do is bring this in, call an assist, and get this killed before Hound's Tooth starts taunting. Okay. Working as intended. Let's just keep passing it over here. Work on Hound's Tooth a little bit. Can't really get rid of the breaches and the taunts and all that stuff. We're just kind of stuck with Hound's Tooth for a minute. Alright, let's give turn meter. Keep doing what we got to do here. Pass it over. Big hit. I don't think it's enough, but close. Close. Okay, the tank's down. Let's keep stealing turn meter from over there. Should I plow or we'll do Sith? We'll do the first order here. First, take an assist. Pass it over again. Big hit. Hound's Tooth down. Alright, alright, alright. Stun him? Alright. Discord missile. I just gotta take an assist off the silencer. Try to get a kill. We've still got Plo coming in. He should be a long way from his contract still. Okay. Now it's just down to the Razor Crest. It's a good ship, but it's not good enough to beat a whole First Order fleet by itself right now. Let's do basic, and then let's do a big hit. Call an assist. Got it through its first instance of durability. Let's go back in. This should be it, right? Big hit here, boom, done. Executor down. All right. JQ says, good luck with the rest. I'm going to do my fights. Lunch will prevent me from waiting and attacking. All right, well, thanks, JQ, if you're not already gone. Always good to have you here, man. See you around. All right, we're going to grab this. We've used some ships already. That's fine. Cassian's U-Wing is gone. We'll go ahead and bring in some other good reinforcements just to make sure we're not going to drop this battle. I've found that trying to kill the Marauder first is rarely worked for me. So in my experience, we kind of go in on the Anakin's ship first, try to convince the enemy capital ship to use the Unending Loyalty as the first skill so that we don't get dazed while we're trying to get to our ult. So far, those things are successful. Okay. Let's try to kill his tank now. Tanks, but no tanks. We've got a healing immunity on our tank, which is inconvenient. Do an area of effect there. We'll call in the Phantom for a reinforcement so that we can get 2 back-to-back here, get as many ships as possible onto the field. There's Plo. Okay. Now we got to pretty quickly get this tank out of the way and dealt with so that when Anakin pops out of stealth, and also he doesn't have unending loyalty, then we can make quick work out of him. That's the plan. We're going to target Plo here and try to Plo him up. Success. Okay. I guess Anakin came out of stealth. I didn't notice. Okay, my tank is down. That's not great for us. Get a couple assists here. That's good. Okay. Back on Anakin. Try to make short work of him if we can. Get a free turn on the Falcon. And that should be the ult for our capital ship. That tank is still hanging on back there. I've not been able to kill that thing to save my life. Well, to prevent him doing damage. I don't know. Anyway, save lives, prevent damage, whatever it is, I haven't been able to do it. Okay. Save Marauder till last. I did get the advice that I should kill Marauder first, but I'm telling you, as many times as I've done this fight, that Marauder is so durable that you're trying to kill it, it kind of gets away from you, gets into stealth, gets unending loyalty on it, and it's just really hard to take that thing out. That's my experience. Not sure what you guys have seen. We'll try Radis versus Radis matchup. Sure, why not? We've still got the Chimera or Executrix or whatever to back it up. So if I can get one ship dead and leave comeuppance on the field, something like that, it's still a success. I've had it before where this battle goes long enough that it's one of our capital ships, mine or his, get the ult off. Either way is fine with me. Then the cleanup includes no capital ship, which is pretty convenient. All right, let's get in here and do battle. Empire is better. You like the Empire better in this matchup? Okay. Let's do this. All right. Inflict target lock. Dispel all buffs on target enemy and daze them. Let's do that. In the past, we've had a problem with Rey going too many times and losing all of her buffs. I hope that doesn't happen again here. His comeuppance first. So my Poe is down. Alright, let's see what we can get done here. Dodge on everything. Oh my goodness, we lose. We lose. Maybe. Not looking as bad as I thought. I thought that was just going to be like an instant loss. Okay. All right. Hanging in there. We'll try to work on his Rey's Falcon just because I feel like that's the biggest threat. Nice! We got some comeuppance there. Holy cow. That did a ton of damage. Sure, why not? How did my capital ship... Oh, it didn't. I was going to say, how did my capital ship get ahead of his? But it didn't. He just simply chose to do the reinforcement instead of the finisher. Interesting. I would have thought the AI would choose to just do the thing. All right. 67 banners. Good. 3 zone clear. Left some stuff up on the back wall. I think it's a loss, y'all. I think it's a loss. Even if my back wall holds, I'll probably only hold with 1 or 2 teams on the back wall. So if he clears everything but 1 team on the back wall, I'm going to lose anyway. And that was my strategy. My strategy is to end up looking like this, right? And if we look at the prior battle, that's actually, what I see, get our... in this case, we got to hold up front here, too. I think he just ran out of stuff, Just like we were doing on this one. My opponent just kind of ran out of stuff. But this back wall hold is what I'm looking for. And if I get that against the current opponent, I still lose. So even if I get what I want, he'll get more banners than me. But okay, I mean, it's a good effort. If he's done playing, or if he doesn't have time to play, or any one of a number of things that could go wrong, then yeah, we'll take the W. Do some fleet placement here real quick. You guys got any questions for me on account building, on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes stuff, on life in general? I'm always happy to answer questions, and whether or not they're serious questions or just stupid stuff where I can give a funny answer and make you all laugh, let me know. I'll also answer questions about Dungeons and Dragons, because I love that kind of stuff. Role-playing games. The new 2024 handbook just came out, so we've got all new fun rules to play with in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, so that's entertaining. Alrighty. Let's get over on the IG 2000. Get an assist, get that killed. Back over here. I need to start, I got a 7-star profundity now. I need to remember not to do that second special again. I need to just do a basic. It's actually better than doing the second special. The other special. The first special. Whatever you want to call it. I'd have been at the alt right there. Right there. So we can just put it in auto at this point. What are some Star Wars characters that you wish were added to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Characters that I wish were added. To be honest, this is maybe a controversial opinion, but I think their pace of adding things to the game right now is slightly too fast. Like, as a free-to-play player, if I had everything I wanted in the game and I was just chasing the new content, I wouldn't be able to keep up with the new stuff coming out. So basically the game is in a situation where if you want to keep up with the new stuff, you pretty much have to be pay to play. So as far as new characters coming to the game, I could say I want new characters to come, but I don't the pace of new characters is already there. You know, we get conquest characters, we get all kinds of stuff. I think ships. I am fascinated with ships in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I love the space scenes. I love the space combats. So that's what I would pick. The Mandalorian, his new little, race car ship, that needs to come to the game. That super massive capital ship that the seaweed pirate guy was on, that can come to the game. that random pirate guy that was chasing the Mandalorian, he can have his ship and come into the game. So there you go. So a bounty hunter type fleet, or mercenaries, or whatever you want to call them. So the characters that I would want to see are the characters that have that ship, because that fleet battle was fantastic. Not from a science and physics standpoint, it was pretty awful, but from a standpoint of entertainment, I loved it. Getting chased through an asteroid field, and comes up and sees this massive capital ship on the horizon, puts on the space brakes when confronted with this big capital ship. I like that stuff. I think that's very visually appealing. And to add on to that, some people have said before, hey, I wish they would do like a Death Star run, like all the way back to the original trench run, like do that as an event in the game. So I think a trench run would be kind of cool. They did it with the speeders. I mean, that speeder raid could just be duplicated with the background being a trench instead of trees. I know a lot of people didn't like that particular scene and sequence, but yeah, I think ships. What's a good squad team to use on the Executor grind? Bounty Hunter seems to fall flat for me. Well, like for my Lex Talionis account, what I'm using in there is the Radis team, because I built Profundity. If you built Executor, use a Trooper team or whatever. And I think my squad arena placement is like, I don't know, 340, let's say. Something like that. And I'm not out of squad arena currency. I'm not in a position where I think to myself, boy, I really need to improve my squad arena placement. So when you say your bounty hunters fall flat, everything that I've got on my Lex account falls flat also. But when I get Jabba, I'll be top 50, top 100, whatever. And I'll just play enough to keep that, to keep a character, keep my squad up there. But yeah, I certainly wouldn't go out of my way to build anything for Squad Arena. Like if I said, okay, well, a Padme team would do really good for where you're at, for who's in your arena. You could do good with, this other team that you could build. And I don't think that's what you would want to do. Focus on what game modes you like, build a Galactic Legend, build stuff for Grand Arena. Don't worry about Squad Arena. That's priority 742 on the list of things to do in the game. How do you think Dengar's ship will be obtained? Do you think it'll be a Conquest ship or a Galactic Chase? Conquest seems most likely, but usually they announce Conquest stuff right at the time of the Conquest, so we'll have to see. But I don't think Dengar's ship justifies an event. Do you guys? Do you think it's event worthy? I mean, I don't know. I don't. I haven't read prolifically, so I don't know if Dengar's ship appears in a bunch of graphic novels and it's the coolest thing since sliced bread. I don't know that. So I just from the outside I don't see that being worth an event. My fleet shard has 2 Leviathans show up, so I'm wondering if I should work toward Leviathan or wait for the next meta ship. I have Executor with R7 pilots. You can beat Leviathan with Executor. Bit Dynasty has some good videos on it. You can go watch his stuff. Where are we at here? 330. I'm at 397. I could fight for up to 336. I just got this Radis team in here with extra dash Rendar, and I don't even care. It's whatever, you know. That's what I think of Squad Arena. I saw a cool idea of a Mandalorian fleet. We have a bunch of them in the game already, and they've flown ships like Mando's Naboo Starfighter, Bo-Katan's ship. I love Bo-Katan's ship. She's got that like whatever model of Mando ship that is that Bo-Katan drives is really nice. I like it. The Rise of Skywalker has about 1,000 ships they could put in the game. That nice. TK says, "Hey DL." Hey TK. How you doing, man? All right, let's go take a look at this Grand Arena. I could play more for fleet placement, but I'm just gonna let it go today. I haven't got to play for fleet placement in like 3 or 4 weeks. It's been almost non-existent fleet placement. I've been in the 20s. My crystal income has gone through the floor. Wah, wah, wah. All right, Lex Talionis versus Butter 03. Hello there. 6.6 million galactic power, 2.7 in ships. That's a lot of ships. 3.8 in characters. Galactic War Battles won 12,000. 3-year-old account. In terms of fleet, we've got Malevolence, Negotiator, Finalizer, Chimera, No, Executor, Profundity, or Leviathan. Character-wise, we've got Lightspeed bundle stuff, so SLKR, Rey, and then he's also worked his way into Jedi Master Kenobi and Sith Eternal. 4 Galactic Legends against my 2.5 million scrap heap that is Lex Talionis. All right. Let's see. What is on the defenses? Oh, we've got Galactic Legends all across the front. JMK, SLKR, and Rey. Oh my goodness. So that's, you know, that's a showstopper. This is going to be the shortest GAC ever. Got a first order team. Can I play my entire Grand Arena with 1 character in 1 battle and just be done? Let's see. Let's see if I can set a record for Loquitur GACs. I don't think I've ever played a GAC where I've only put 1 character into battle. All right. We'll ramp up a little bit because I'll have to against that Kylo. Then we'll try to just see if we can get a counterattack. We're not getting any counterattacks on this Red Trooper. He will... Oh, I was going to say he'll die from the damage over times. And then immediately, Hux is like, no he won't. Haha, just kidding. Dang. That's a lot of damage. The damage over times are making him better. Okay. Just you and me, Kylo. Just you and me. I'm ramping. He's going to take so much damage from those. Yep. Let's do that. Ramping. Nope, can't ramp. Ramping. Dicey. Oh, so close. Womp. Got him. 68. 68 banners, 1 character, 1 battle. I can't beat Galactic Legends with this account, yo. This is not going to happen. Even if he has no mods on this character, they could be modless. I still don't think I can beat him. Want to give it a try? Just for the fun of it? Sure, why not? SLKR seems the weakest. Here we go. Let's go. Oof. Well, there's that. Okay. Okay, talk me through this. Oh, because Qui-Gon Jinn has no ability if there's a galactic legend present. Yeah, I was going to say, how did they all die? Well, because a GL was present. It doesn't even work. He's got no ability. Yeah, that's it. So when I said I wasn't going to work on fleet anymore, turns out that was a lie. We actually have nothing left to do but mess around with fleet. Using this EA app through the PC client, it's I like it. It's pretty good. The thing that I don't like about it is I can't have multiple instances of the game running in any way that I can figure out. So every time I want to switch accounts, I have to back all the way out and switch accounts. And it is inconvenient. Hey DL, my account 7.2 million GP with 5 Galactic Legends and Executor. I have enough materials to farm Sith Eternal or Profundity immediately, or I could keep hoarding for Galactic Legend Ahsoka. What would you recommend? If you have Executor already and 5 Galactic Legends, I would save your materials to go forward. I would do Galactic Legend Ahsoka and Balin, if you want to do Balin. I would go that direction, the direction of the new thing. You mind take a quick look at my account later? Not sure I'm on the right path. Sure, Momi, go ahead, throw your ally code in there. Let's take a look and see. Well, I can only get up to 11. I can't even get fleet placement above top 10 on this account. Disappointing. But we'll play out this battle real quick just to get placement while I'm in my payout time. Oof. I may not even win. We got bad RNG. The Xanadu Blood lived to that first volley. So when that happens, you often do not win. We'll hide the Millennium Falcon, see what we could do here. He's got breach on the tank. So like all of the things that are bad RNG happened. We didn't get Xanadu Blood killed, and also we've got breach on the tank. Hey, thank you. You cleaned breach off the tank for me. That's good. Okay. Let's get this. Yeah. This. Here. Let's go. Gotta remember to do that, guys. I said I needed to remember. All right. Hound's Tooth healed all the way back up with a taunt on. Brilliant. Okay, this should be the alt on my capital ship. Let's go Tantive away. Put it on auto. Fleet placement 11th. Okay, Momi gives the account numbers. Okay, take a look at that here in a second. I just unlocked SLKR and Executor. I'm thinking about going for Balin because I like him and his requirements. I guess he will be useful in the next raid, just like the Gungans. Okay. Journey guide. Solo journeys. Coming soon. Balin Skull. Grand Admiral Thrawn. Great Mothers. Morgan Elspeth. Shinhati and to be announced. Okay. So we like his requirements, you think? Otherwise, enter code. $416, $414, $899. Lord Zane. Hey, I feel like we've looked at this account before, Lord Zane. Is that correct? That's you, Momi, I think. The TBA is Merrick, I think. Darth Robbery says, I'm just waiting for the next GL Tano requirements. Well, the nice thing is, you know that the things like Great Mother, Morgan Elspeth, the stuff that shows up for Balin shouldn't be a requirement then for Galactic Legend Ahsoka, right? Because they typically don't double dip on too many characters. Is Jedi Knight Luke, C-3PO? There's a couple of them that are double dipped, but not many. All right, so the account's a year and a half, year and 3 months or something like that. 4.9 million, 2.2 in ships, 2.7 in characters. Got that Executor going. Got the Malevolence. Okay. All right, we got stuff. I don't think there's a need to go through your ships in too much detail. Kind of know what this looks like. And then we've got light speed bundles, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Rey. All right. So we're at 4.9 million galactic power. How are you doing in hard conquest, Momi? Are you able to get box 5? And again, the reason I always bring up box 5 is because if you buy the battle pass and you do box 5 plus the battle pass, that will get you all the new characters in 6 rounds of conquest. So do 6 rounds of conquest, get your characters. Is that currently something that you can do with this account? It looks like it. I mean, we've got 2 Galactic Legends. We've got a full Relic CLS team. Some other stuff in here that we could use. So I'm thinking it's definitely doable. Got normal the first time because I'm lazy with it. Okay. All right. Let's see. You've done Wampa. Let's look at your Leias. Rebel Officer Leia Organa, you've done. Do you actually have Jedi Knight Luke already done? No, okay. Or at least I don't see him in here. So here's what I would say. If I were to pick all the characters for Balin Skull, you're going to be farming those on single shard drops and putting Kairos on those characters, and it'll take you a while to get them done. Meanwhile, if you're farming well and doing things in the right way for efficiency, you should have more materials than you need just to relic those characters as you get them to 7 stars and put Cairo on them and all the stuff that you need to do. So what I would do is I would work on the Jedi Knight Luke journey in the background. So whenever you have Kairos, put them on whichever journey makes more sense to you. Work on Balin Skull if that's what you want to work on. And meanwhile, work on Jedi Knight Luke. Jedi Knight Luke opens up an assault battle at Challenge Tier 2 or 3 for the one that's on right now, Ground War. It's a good character. You can make a team that will kill enemy SLKRs with it. And it's a requirement for Jabba. And then again, you go for another new thing and you start working on the Jabba requirements in the background. And you kind of do, you know, the new stuff as fast as you can get the Cairo, and some of the older stuff, you know, when it makes sense, you'll have to skip one of the new journeys every now and then. And yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think I would do. If you want to go for Balin, go for him, but also work on Jabba or Jedi Knight Luke or something in the background. Momi says working on Hoda right now. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. What's the best for Inquisitors to go with Third Sister? I don't have a GL. Or a GI. You don't have a Grand Inquisitor. The best for Inquisitors to go with Third Sister. Yeah, everything but Second Sister then, right? So there's only a certain amount of Inquisitors, and Second is the weakest. So you'd want 7, 8, 9, and 5, and Third Sister. Most important to beat the assault battle. I'm going to get Bam relics for my Executor, and afterwards we'll go for the Balin Rex. Alright, that's cool. Darth Robre says, look at my account if you want to do a roast. Do I want to do a roast? It's occasionally fun to do, like, a roast, but we'll see. 10.5 million galactic power, 4.3 in ships, 6.1 in characters. Galactic War Battles, 115,000. That's almost 4 years. So this is on the same timeline kind of as my Loquitur account. Leviathan, Profundity, Executor, all 3. So I could start roasting here by saying, oh my god, why did you build Leviathan? So many resources in that ship, you didn't really need it. So I could roast you, but it really wouldn't be a true roast, right? Because I love fleets, and having powerful fleets is good. It's hard to roast somebody over nonsense. No Lord Vader here. Also no Sith Eternal. Oh man, you didn't pay the GL tax. The tax of Sith Eternal Emperor, where you build a whole bunch of stuff and you get a galactic legend, and then it's kind of like you didn't get a galactic legend. You didn't even pay the tax, man. Tell you what. So 6 galactic legends. Inquisitors. Looks like we got Inquisitors up and running. We got Mandalorians. Let's take a look. What do we got for Mandos? Do we have the... Oh, look at this. Bo-Katan. Mandalore. Let's look at mods. 24 speed. 17 speed. Not good enough. 19 speed. Not good enough. 22 speed on 4 rolls. Not good enough. I have a lot of those. I have a lot of those that are like 20, 21, 22. And you're like, man, if I could have just got another hit on that thing, it would have been like a 27 speed mod. It's so frustrating. Man, how am I supposed to roast your account when you've got like good characters and good mods and you're doing the right thing? I don't think it's roastable. Jedi. There's probably some Jedi that you don't even have. Yeah, look at this. I'm a good die. Look at that. Still level 1. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ooh, Kyle Katarn. Hey, you don't have a Star Killer. There's something in the game that you didn't get yet. Sith Empire? Yeah, you went back and finished off all the Revan stuff for the Leviathan fleet. Yeah. So as far as, if I compare this to the Loquitur account, you've got Sith Eternal less as a GL, you've got Leviathan more as a fleet. And then we're pretty much in the same spot. You've got a few of the other good characters like Malicos built up. How much offense you got on your Malicos? 11-7. Nice. Offense, offense main stat. Pretty good. Yeah, that's a good account, man. I can't really roast it. Nothing to see here. Let's look real quick. Maybe there's something like... maybe there's something I could pick on, like protection mods. on Boss Nass. Can we pick on protection mods? Let's take a look here. Gungans have 30% speed and protection. Okay. There's a shield generator. Gungans gain 1% max protection. Okay. The shield generator converts some health to protection, right? Plasma pulse. 500% defense. Okay, I can't find it. But yeah, I think protection's the right way to go here. I thought maybe I could find something different on Boss Nass, but I can't even pick on you for that. I got nothing, man. YD says, I wish you could check my roster too. Sure, why not? What you got, man? Or woman, or person, or they, or Darth Robbery says thanks. Yeah, no, it looks good, man. This video is not sponsored by the vendor whose cup I'm drinking out of. It's just randomly the case. All right, well, maybe tomorrow, YD, come back. If you want to come back for my stream tomorrow, I'll be streaming again 6:30 tomorrow evening. Maybe we could hang out then and do a roster review if you wanted to. Make some time for that. I'm all for helping people out when I can. All right, y'all, I'm going to call that a day for the stream. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. Subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff in the future. Use the notification bell so you know when I'm doing my live streams. And, of course, we got a nice Discord community. The link is up above and down below. You can join us over there. It's a nice place for new players to hang out. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can ask questions for me directly. And as usual, if it's a question about the game, I'll try to help you. If it's just a general funny question or a life question or whatever, I'll still try to get you an answer. We'll have some fun over there. It's a pretty nice, non-toxic community. I hope to see you over there. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you. See you in the next Holocron.